Good morning. This message is for all of the parents out there who are having a hard time trusting your teen. If you have a teenager who you feel like is unreliable and you can't trust them to show up where they need to be, if you feel like they are sneaky and sneaking around and doing things you know they shouldn't do and that you know they shouldn't do, if you feel like your teen is lying to you and you just can't trust what they're saying. Hi, Carrie Ann. Nice to see you here this morning. If you feel like any of these issues that I've just described are ones that you are struggling with your teen. I talked to a mom this week who said, I can't even trust my teen to tell me the truth if he's brushed his teeth or not. I'll ask him. I had a phone call come through. I had to just cancel that. There are all these times when we're trying to connect with our teen and we just know that they're not being completely upfront with us. And here's what I really want you to hear about this. The biggest reason that teens are being sneaky, going behind our back, is because they can feel that we are judging them. And I know that doesn't make sense off the top of it. It doesn't seem really logical, but that is actually what's behind this. When our kids are little, we really want to know what's going on with them so that we can create those positive habits. And when they get to be adolescents, they really want more independence. And if they feel that we don't really trust them, then they will start to go behind our backs. And so the question is, how do we trust our teens when we have zero evidence that we can trust them? And I will tell you that this is an inside job. And so I'm calling on all of the moms out there who are watching to really go into the place of your heart and really ask yourself if you trust yourself. If you trust yourself to stand strong in who you are, so strong that you can open up and really see your teen for who they are and know that they are making the best decisions that they know how to make. And then our mind jumps in and says, but they're not making good decisions. They know better. They need to do better. But I need to tell you that they are walking this journey, doing the best they can in each moment, just like you. And when we can connect with each other, knowing that we're all doing our best in the moment, then we're really able to step in to see each other for who we really are. I last week had a massage, and as I was leaving the room, I saw this beautiful wall hanging and it said namaste. And I've heard that phrase lots of times every time I go to a yoga class, but it just so beautifully described, and I'll paraphrase because I don't remember the long description, but it beautifully described the light in me sees the light in you. And that's exactly what our teens need from us, from their moms, is for us to see the light in them. Not the light that's going to come out 5 years from now when they are more successful, when they have a career, when they have their life sorted out, but the light that's in them right now in the middle of the messiness and the turbulence of their teenage years. That's what they need from us. And I know it sounds like I've stopped talking about the trust issue, but as moms, we need to trust that we can go back to that place and have the light in us connect with the light in our teens. And here's a couple reasons why. Because when we can connect to that light inside of us, we know that what we have to offer is enough. Because if we're wondering in our minds if what I'm doing is enough, if my kid is on the right path, if I have taught them well enough, then that is exactly the energy we're sending to them. And it's a big question. Have I taught you the right way? And then their behavior shows all sorts of sideways things, like they're sneaking around, they're doing things we know that they shouldn't be doing, that we hope they know they shouldn't be doing, because we haven't trusted them to shine their light. All we've done is expected that they might not measure up to our expectations. So you're probably thinking, but it sounds like I'm just going to send all this love to them and magically that's going to solve all of the things that they're doing that really are not good. And that's not what I'm saying. Yes, as a parent, you also need to help guide them. And sometimes that means coming into conflict with your kids and making tough decisions about how you're going to parent them. But all of that comes from that deep place of love and really connecting with your teens on a deep level. And when you can do that, then the actual strategy about how to support them to make healthy decisions and how to do all those parenting things that they need you to do, all of those come into place because our teens can feel that we are doing it out of love. And I know that your mind is going to, but I am doing it all out of love. But if your teen cannot feel that and know that with their whole body, then it's lost on them. And then it just feels like they're being managed. And that's why they're going sideways and sneaking around and being unreliable, because they feel like they're being managed and controlled. And nobody likes that. Especially adolescents who are trying so hard to be independent and on their own, and they just don't know how. So if you would like to hear more about this, I'm so excited to offer a free masterclass training tomorrow morning. And I'm going to help you learn how to stop feeling guilty about not liking your teen. And it's likely that if your teen is sneaking around, being unreliable, untrustworthy, you do not like any of that. So you can stop feeling guilty about that and step into being the powerful leader that they need right now. Because here's the truth about teenagers. The teenage years are a vulnerable time. They're in transition. They're no longer a child. They're not yet an adult. And they need you. They need you to be a strong leader for them, to really show them who they are, and to help encourage them and inspire them to shine their light in the world. So I'm here to show you how to do that. So I'm going to drop a link underneath this in the comments, and you can jump onto my newsletter. And tomorrow morning, you'll get all the login details for that free masterclass. How to stop feeling guilty and start liking your teen so you can step into being the powerful leader they need right now. I look forward to seeing you there. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.